Welcome. All that glitters sure ain't gold. It's so important for us to have discernment. Today's Mars report is taking place on Thanksgiving Day, Gregorian 24th of November 2022. Abram was so clear in the book of Jubilees. When he was going to die, he gathered his sons and he told them, don't eat blood. Yeah. He said, keep the commandments of the Most High, his power who he serves. And he said, don't fornicate. Three very clear instructions for all of his sons, Ishmael, Isaac, and the Arabs. Very, very clear. Today, we see 655, which means Westover, and it's Christmas. And this is some really strange form of Islam. The Bible tells us that we're going to be worshipping strange deities. And we see this by we've got Apollo's corner here and also that 611 Mount. And who's right there in the midst? 1154. Who's 1154? The House of Lancaster. And Charlie is just trending. We also have that 1124. Noah, he lets the birds out again. So the raven and the dove don't come back. So what's that signifying? It signifies that it's an end of a season. It's an end of a year. Okay, and then we see this with the 1140, which is the coming to the end of a run. We also see in the background Jupiter with its actor Ratzinger, and we see Johnson. That 1221, we're seeing that Johnson. Okay, so it's so important for the elect to know what time it is. It really, really is. And that we should not be participating in festivities that we have no need to be going there. So it's really important for us to get knowledge and to get knowledge with understanding. When we see Jeremiah chapter 52, this chapter talks about the remnant seed, the number of the remnant seed that were left. But we can also see that Babylon loves its 1225 and food. It loves its feasting. So let's know what we're doing. Right, so we're going to list the 6 Stein days. I'll probably do a video on Stein because that's another story. But here, just important to know, the 649. So Charles is executed. Okay. See yesterday's video, and we also come into this end of this Albert Road. The 317, it represents the end of Albert Road and also a lunar moon, which is associated with the Arabs. 547 is the death of Henry VIII and the reign of King Edward. And 1031 is, as we all know, Halloween. And 1148 is Hal-E Day. Okay, so Egypt. Right, on this slide we can see the end of Mars Earth Day year, which amounts to 687 days. Okay, and also it falls under the House of Alexandria, number 32. So we have to know what it is that we're celebrating. So we also see 585, which is Pope Gregory. Pope Gregory was responsible for the papal bull, which was the Gregorian calendar. And we see also 586 and 587, which relates to Zedekiah, a king of Judah. And 643, 644 relates to Elizabeth Road. And note that 644 is a number that is associated with God, quote unquote. And then you've got 645, which is Windsor Road. I've put Zedekiah in because I thought this was interesting, the 586, because King James, Charles, and Queen Elizabeth came to Birmingham, Aston, UK, and it was in Aston that they instituted the Berwick Treaty. Aston is where the Windrush generation were residing when they came off those ships, and they came from the Caribbean to England, and they lived in Aston in rented accommodation. So that's where they actually resided, where this treaty was formed in 1586. Yeah, we see Diana, the deity, is dead. We see the 144 witnesses. We see Western. Western was the one that Henry paid to go and navigate those waters to find that particular treasure, the Hebrews. He paid him to do that. We also see Charles trending again with the 442. We see the Queen's Gate, 527. We also see the remnant again, which you'll see in this slide. Please pause the video. So 745, remnant. And here we see the dragon. The dragon again is trending with Moloch. And we also see sun worship. Thawda for watching, very much appreciated. Please like, share and subscribe, and Ahav, repent and pray.